Brett, congratulations, another five from what was another eventful day. I think you're 231 runs ahead with 5 wickets in hand. Your nose is just about ahead.
Yeah, I think so. You know, we're pretty happy. It's not an easy pitch by any means, but there are runs to be had out there. You know, if you bowl a bad ball, it's Trent Bridge, the outfield's quick, it runs away for 4. So yeah, 230 is a nice start, but I'd like that to be many more, and with the batters that we've got in now, it definitely could be.
Let's talk about your own bowling performance. Obviously 5 wickets is always special. Is it made a little bit sweeter when it's in a game of such significance as this?
Yeah, obviously it's always nice to get 5-fers and personal achievements and milestones and things like that, but the big thing is, and that we've been doing all year, is it's the team. We've done really well as a bowling group all year, and it's not so much who gets the wickets, it's just getting them and the team catching them and backing them up, and it's all about winning games of cricket. And if you can put a good performance in and help a team do that, then great.
Obviously there's 2 wickets late last night that sort of swung the momentum if it wasn't already on your side. How important was it to back that up this morning with a good session with the ball?
Yeah, massive. It was one of those perfect scenarios for us last night. At 11 overs, the batting team can never win. If they're 20 for none, it doesn't really matter because you're still not tired, you're fresh again in the morning. But to get those wickets, though, it is that nice little cushion to get rid of a couple of their better players, supposedly, and it just starts everyone off in a better mood. Seeing 2 on the board, it's always a great feeling.
Let's talk about the bowling attack as well, because it was obviously you 3 that did the damage down in Taunton, and you 3 again today. How sort of enjoyable is it? How fun is it being a part of the attack with Dane and with Fletcher, and so much sort of pressure on the opposition all the time, seemingly?
Yeah, it's great. It's the lads, keep referring to us the big 3 and things like that. But it doesn't matter to us who's doing the job. The whole team backs whichever one of the 3's bowling at that moment to do what they think they're going to do and to put as much of a shift in as they can. And I think that's the big thing, is everyone's putting in as much as they can give and trusting our skills to be good enough, and that our fielders and our other players are going to give everything they can to help us out, and that's what's happening, and we're reaping the rewards. It was my day today, but Fletcher's had plenty of good days, Dane's had plenty of good days, and tomorrow it could be Mull might do a bit more of a shift and do it for us, but everyone will be behind him as well. Whoever it is that's bowling, everyone just wants him to do well.
Along a sort of similar vein, when you're bowling and you're taking wickets, how important is what you call those investment sessions, keeping it tight at the other end so that when the chances do come, that you can take them?
Yeah, it's massive. That's one of our big things, is just being relentless and keeping all the pressure on, especially here. It's quite a fast scoring ground, and batters can feel comfortable quite quickly because it's quite easy to get a few to the boundary. But the more that you can stop that from happening and just keep the pressure on and trust that we've got some skillful bowlers, and that between ourselves we back ourselves to bowl a good ball that's going to get somebody out. So it's all about restricting as many runs in between so that when that ball comes, we're in a good spot.
And nice to put your feet up for that final session and watch the way that Ben went about his work once again, and Joe as well, trying to take the game to the opposition and put yourself in the best position possible.
Yeah, it's always nice watching the boys bat. Again, they've done a decent effort there. The pitch hasn't got any easier, it's still doing a little bit. Their boys are getting a bit tired, they're a seamer down, so it's a case of how long we can bat and grind them into the dirt and just eke out as much of a lead as we can so that our boys have got the best chance of winning the game.
And along those lines, just to finish, obviously plenty of time left in the game. Is the goal going to be to bat as long as you can and get as many as you can, and see where you might be when that comes around?
Yeah, I think so. If we got to a point where we were thinking about a declaration, then 2 lads have obviously played brilliantly. We don't expect that, but as many runs as we can get is massive. Like we say, with the bridge, it is quite a quick scoring ground, so you don't want to set them too small of a target. Somebody will bat well for them and they will get a partnership, so the more that we get, so it makes it so that they need 2, 3, 4 partnerships. That's what we're after, but we feel pretty confident with where we're at now, that batting we've got, we can put a good lead ahead.